After the different concentrations, after the different concentrations and different the terms used in the virus titration, now we will see the different conversions in the virus titration method. In the virus titration method, we have already seen that there are some different kinds of methods, just like Reed and Munich method and the Corber method or the incubation period method. So there are different kinds of methods. We will see that in the titration, what kind of the conversions are hereby needed to see the final concentration of virus after the titration. For example, the titration by the endpoint 50. Endpoint 50 is also the Reed and Munich method, which is also called as the endpoint 50, and which is calculation of the, here in this example we will see the calculation of the lethal dose 50, and the data has been taken from the experimental research of the Parkers and Rivers, and we will see it that how to calculate and how to see the different conversions which are hereby needed for the titration. Here first of all is the dilution. Different dilutions are prepared, just like 10 raised power 3, 10 raised power, they have started it from 10 raised power. It depends on the how much lethal or how much is the immunogenic is your viruses, so you can start it from there. You can also start it from 10 raised power 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here they have started it from 3. And the inoculum, the amount inoculated, which is also called as inoculum, which is used, which will be here, which will also be the same for every kind of experiments. It is better to put it at the same. Then the positive responses will be taken as the death, because we are here going to take the lethal dose 50. So 50% of the animals, if we are using the animals, should be died. So 50% here is the death cases, and negative cases the survival cases, which are the survived, the rats or experimental animals. Then the positive percentage, that how much percent the positive the died. If they are 50%, then we call lethal dose 50. So here we will calculate how to use that lethal dose 50. 50% endpoint will be 10 raised power 5.5. 0.1 ml of 10.5 dilution. Here is the formula which we will use it, and here is the 1 lethal dose 50, and then titer in the lethal dose 50 is 1 into, using that formula we can calculate that it will be 3.2 at the 10 raised power 6, which are the lethal dose 50 calculations. Then there is the titration by the lethal dose 50, then the Reed and Munich method. With the Reed and Munich method, you can see that the same with the data has been taken from the same research, and we see that how to calculate it. Here it is also called as the 50% endpoint procedure. Dilutions are again the same, 10 started from 10 raised power 3 and going towards the 10 raised power 7. Then the positive responses, the animals which are died. Negative responses, the animals which are survived. And then the total positives, the sum downs. And here on the Reed and Munich method, you will also take the total positives and total negatives, sum up and sum down the total positives and negatives, how much are the total ones, and then the percentage you will be taken, and then the 50% endpoint will be calculated. In this way, there are the different graphical calculations, we will just see it. And then the bacteriophage plaque frequency distribution. As we already know and we have studied about the bacteriophage are the special kind of viruses which are going to cause the infections in the bacteria. They are a simple kind of the organisms as compared to other kind of the viruses. So it is the simple kind of the, also the plaque frequency distribution is much simple kind of the procedure as compared to the other. So it is, see, if for example we take the, here we are using two kinds of the experimental and the calculated. 0 plaques on the 13 plates, here you can see. Then it will be 0.394 and 0.441. If the 1 plaque and the plates are the 14s, then it will be taken as 0.424 and 0.363. 2 plaques on the 5 plates, then 0.151 and 0.148. If there are 3 plaques on 1 plate, then it is 0.033 and 0.040. Similarly, if there are 4 plaques and the plates are the 0 on those plates, then there will be of course 0 the procedure. So in this way the plate frequency distribution you can see it and analyze.